Today I totally intended on getting stuff done around here, but mostly I just laid on the couch and watched YouTube videos. I'm becoming the thing that I hate. I did go out to Home Depot though and looked through their clearance plants. So I got 2 things of lavender, and those are perennials, which is great because I am planning on making the lazy garden where everything continually comes back on its own. Um, yeah. I also got a blackberry bush, so I'll put that by my raspberry bush. I really wish that I could move my corn, but it started being corn. I have like silky bits coming off of the ears of corn that are forming right now. I have 2 ears of corn, and I have 5 plants, so I'm gonna get more corn from it. I also harvested 3 tomatoes, which were ready, and I went brought out the bunny's salad wagon and cut them a salad. Uh, They like kale, which is good because it's growing pretty well for me, and I've decided it's too tough. Like, it's the kind that you buy at the store is kind of tough compared to, I don't know, other leafies, but my kale is really tough. The same with my cabbage. I don't like my cabbage either. So, it's a good thing that the bunnies like the cabbage. I think next year my plan is I'm definitely going to do more beans because they're growing really, really well. I'm going to do more strawberries because all of those genuinely get eaten by us. Going to have more garlic. And I was told by Laura that garlic spreads sort of on its own. I'm not seeing that with the few that I have planted. I haven't seen any more pop up. But I will still wait and keep an eye on it because I would love to have a plot of, my own garlic. That just sort of regenerates. I'm going to try cilantro again because my cilantro that was growing, I ate like everything off of it a couple times through, and I think it's gone bust at this point. I love freaking cilantro. It's amazing. I've still got my plot of mint is growing super strong. However, I'm not using it at the rate that I thought that I would be. I was thinking, oh, the minty lemonade, but I haven't even made lemonade. So, I don't know. I gotta start cutting leaves and putting it in my glasses of water or something. Why not take advantage of the fact that it's growing and I'm watering it? Gonna do more basil next year because that one does really well over here. But my pumpkins aren't, I don't know. I've still got time on those. Watermelon is not going to happen next year. If it does, it's going to be, and I'm going to research where I need to put it because it is not doing anything. It's still just the size. My plants haven't died, but they haven't grown any bit since the little like sproutling thingies that I put in the ground months ago. Yeah, months ago. Um, but yeah, again, loads of tomatoes. I really screwed up and did not plant cherry tomatoes this year, and I'm really regretting that because it was awesome to just constantly go out and pluck, 1 or 2 handfuls. They were just so plentiful, and I would just eat them. It was awesome. And they did really well because my Indian marigolds were also with them, and I've been told by more than one person that marigolds are just a really good thing to have around your vegetables because, I don't know, they ward off bad bugs and attract good ones. Um, and I'm definitely seeing that it was good for the tomatoes that I had. I've tried growing my Indian marigolds a couple of times this year. I still have loads of the seeds that I harvested before I tossed the old plants, but none of them are catching, none of them are growing, which is kind of a pain because I would love to continue the India trip through flower form. Let's see what else. Super Hands has been digging. I wish that I could get him to dig where I ask him to, because that would, instead of being a horrible, horrible vice of his, would be a great asset for digging gardening plots, especially because his paws are really, really tough. I know because I have a scratch on both my arm and my leg right now from this guy trying to dig me out of his cage, which I totally went in just to see what his reaction was, and his reaction was to try to escape me however he could. Anyways, his paws were just covered in mud. It was muddy because I was cleaning the driveway from his digging. I was jet spraying the water on the pavement to make it pavement again. It was getting really, really awful. Yeah, I intended to do a lot of work and it just didn't really pan out. Tomorrow, maybe. I have tomorrow off of work too. I have some stuff that I have to print, but I think I'm going to avoid going up to the library if at all possible, because the pile of work at my desk is just insane. Like, it's insane. It's my own fault for, adding all of these materials. But, oh man. Once summer reading is done, I get to play catch up and fall back into a more regular routine when there's not a big program to be stressed about every week. And instead, every week, I'm going to have yoga on the library lawn, and I am going to totally count that as my vacation away from summer reading. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be good. Yay! Oh, gosh. I started watching American Crime Story, which seems similar to American Horror Story, not just in casting, but also in the whole type of series that it is. It's a mini series. Each season isn't related to the other ones. This one is about O.J. Simpson. I found it because he was in the news today. I really wouldn't have even known about it had this one person on my Facebook news feed not been complaining about, oh, why are we giving him all the spotlight again? How does this even affect anybody? I swear she did 5 statuses complaining about people paying attention, but that is the problem. If you ignore it, then you're not giving him the attention, and whatever. So it's like those people complaining about those people who were complaining about Starbucks Christmas cups. And by me mentioning them right now, I'm just adding to another level of the problem. Me complaining about the people who were complaining about the people. Complainception. Oh, yesterday, in a fun little haze, I tried to draw Super Hands, and he wouldn't stay still at all. So I just drew the angles that I could see. I'm gonna go get it. Show it off. Okay. So, this is my super cool puppy. Let's see. What do I remember? This is one of his feet. He sort of like bent down, did a bow. That little doingle right there is his doingle. But this is the curve of his tummy as he bowed. What else can I recognize? Lots of little teeth in here. Lots of noses. This is why I like collage art, because I end up with something that I actually like rather than a stupid scribble. Aww. But I think I'll frame it and hang it by his cave over on his wall of achievements. I went out to eat with my parents. We went to Mr. Mike's. Saw one of the coloring ladies who used to come to my coloring program. But she doesn't like me very much, so she stopped going. Not only did she keep mentioning how her son and I went to high school together, and I finally told her, yeah, I know we did. I totally remember him because he stole from me in class. But she just loves to freaking be fawned over and feel like she's an incredibly important member of Garden City high society. Hey, Goofus. See, looks just like the drawing. So anyways, I kind of hoped she wouldn't see me, but then my mom said hi, so I had to say hi too. I think I'm out of things I want to talk about. Yeah, I'm out of things I want to talk about. So, I guess that is it. Hopefully tomorrow I will do a video where I explain all of the productive things that I did, because they didn't happen today. I changed the fitted sheet on the bed and 2 pillowcases, and that's pretty much as far as I got. Yup.